guys. So I'm a data scientist at Facebook, and I work on Instagram as well. I help build some of the core AI technology that Facebook uses, and also some of the things I've worked on at Instagram. If you've ever seen those people you should follow recommendations, or maybe after you follow someone, you'll see, hey, these are some similar accounts that you should also follow. Those are some of the things that I've worked on. And those are all built using AI technology. So I actually grew up in Ottawa. And like Nav mentioned, I went to school with him at Western. So when he asked me to come talk, to be honest, I didn't really know what to talk about. So he said, maybe start with how you got into AI. So I thought about it for a second. To be honest, I don't know if it's a great story. I kind of got into AI by accident, right? I didn't really look to get into AI. And I'll come back to how I got into AI maybe a little bit later. But I wanted to start and maybe give you kind of an overview of what AI is. Because I think sometimes it can be kind of scary. A lot of people might try and overcomplicate it. But really, AI is pretty simple. So when we think about AI, artificial intelligence, all it is we're teaching computers how to do some of the things that humans do really well naturally. So if you take a step back and think about it, I'm up here just kind of squawking at you, right? Making a lot of noises. But somehow you can take that and actually understand what I'm saying. And so we want to give computers that same ability. When we talk about AI, what we actually mean most of the time is something called machine learning. It's a part of AI, kind of like how trigonometry or calculus is a part of math. And today I want to talk to you about a specific part of machine learning called supervised learning. And it's really pretty simple. And the reason I want to focus on it is because 95% of the things you hear about AI doing are really based on this supervised learning. And all it is giving computers the ability to program itself based off of data. So I don't know about you guys, but I actually am kind of a hands-on kind of person. So I want to give you kind of a demo of how building an AI actually works. So I'm going to need some volunteers. I need kind of 4 audience volunteers. Oh, wow. Okay, maybe we'll do 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, come up here, guys. And I also need a mentor up here. Great. All right, guys. You guys can pop up here and just hang out for a second. Just sit at the front. So I'm going to give you my headphones and then give you my Spotify. Okay. Kind of like the whisper challenge, essentially. So just before we do this, you don't know, do the words Vlog Squad or Team 10 or David Dobrik, does that mean anything to you? Okay, great. Nope. Perfect. Okay. So you're going to put these on. Okay. I'm going to give you my Spotify. Okay. And you're going to hang out here. Okay. Don't listen to anything we're saying. Okay,
so I just listen to music.
Yeah, totally. Okay. Super easy, right? All right. Cool. So does everyone kind of know what the Vlog Squad is, or Liza Koshy, David Dobrik, right? Okay, so the Vlog Squad is a group of influencers, or essentially YouTubers, right? And there's Liza Koshy, David Dobrik, Gabby, and a bunch of guys, and they kind of hang out and make content together. There's also a separate group of influencers, right? Team 10, which is essentially Jake Paul and a bunch of randoms. It's true. So I want to show you how you can actually use AI to do something mildly useful. So AI always starts with a problem, right? when we build an AI, it's to solve a specific problem. So let's say the problem we're trying to solve is we're going to build an AI to take a photo and predict whether it's a Team 10 photo or a Vlog Squad photo. All right? So I'm going to get you three to be, I'll get you guys to be Vlog Squad. And then I'll get you guys to be Team 10. I'm sorry in advance. All right. Okay. So building an AI is actually really, really simple. It starts with data and labels. What I mean by that, labels is just kind of AI speak for the right answer to the problem we're trying to solve. So in this case, we need a bunch of data that's already kind of labeled, whether it's Team 10 or Vlog Squad. So I printed out a bunch of Instagrams. So I'm going to get you guys to hold these. I've got 3 Vlog Squad photos. Oop. One more. Everyone can hold one. All right. And then, let's see. I also have 3 Team 10 photos. All right, guys. Everyone's got something, right? All right. So now we have the data and the labels. Can I get you guys to back up a little bit on stage? Yeah. So next, the next step in building an AI is we're going to look at all this data with the right answers kind of already there. And the model is going to actually learn what it means to be a Team 10 or what it means to be a Vlog Squad member. So I'm going to be the model. So we're going to teach me how to build an AI to predict whether a photo is Team 10 or Vlog Squad. So let's start over here. What's your name?
Max.
Max? Okay. I'm going to take this from you. I'm going to swap. I'm going to put you on the spot a little bit.
Oh, no.
I know, I didn't mention this, right, when I asked for volunteers? Okay, so let's look at... Oh. All right, so let's look at these photos. What do you notice about these photos? Let's start with maybe the color. Can you guys see this? Let's show over here. What do you notice about the color? Is it kind of black and white, or?
It's very colorful.
Very colorful, right? There's a lot of bright blue, red, really obnoxious red. Okay, cool. What about the things in the photo? So not the people. What do you see in these photos?
Expensive cars.
Yeah, expensive cars, kind of obnoxious, again, a little over the top. I wouldn't have picked that shade of blue for my Lamborghini, yeah? Okay. What about the captions? Let's look at one of the captions. I'll read it out. It's really long. Huge Thanksgiving announcement, 35% off. I'm not going to read all of it. It's kind of obnoxious. He's trying to sell things, right? So very quickly, we can learn. Let's keep these posted outwards. So we can learn some of the common properties of Team 10. Thanks, Max. I'm going to get this back to you. OK, let's pop back to the Vlog Squad. All right, so I'm going to take this from you. What's your name?
Carl.
Carl. I'm going to put you front and center. All right, so same kind of questions to you. When you look at this, what do you notice about the photos? Let's start with the color.
The color?
Yeah.
Well, the colors I can see is like brown, black.
Brown, black, white. Right. It's very muted, right, for the most part. I don't think I've ever seen David Dobrik not in a black T-shirt, right? What about the objects?
The objects.
So you can see.
I can see animal.
Right. So they have a thing for furry animals, apparently. Okay. And then last, the caption you'll kind of see. They're kind of trying to be funny or very punny, right? Okay, great. So this is how we train an AI model. We kind of come up with these rules. And then the next step is we can actually use that AI model. So this is where I'm going to bring our mentor back in. All right. So you guys can put those pictures down. I want to make sure he doesn't have any extra information. Cool. So I'm going to get you to pop up on stage. Guys, you want to sit up front? Just hang your legs off the front. with the stage there? Okay. So let's get you up here. So I'm going to show you a few photos, and you're going to predict whether the photo is made by Team 10 or Vlog Squad. All right. So I want you to hold this. I'm going to give you the kind of rules that we just trained the AI on. So we talked a little bit about how the photos are different. I kind of wrote it on a notepad. So for Team 10, let's hold this up. So for Team 10, their photos tend to be very colorful. So bright, flashy blue, orange, red, that sort of thing. They really love expensive cars. And their captions in the Instagram photo tend to be really long and kind of obnoxious. Okay, cool. And then for Vlog Squad, we talked about their photos are very black and white, kind of muted. They tend to have furry animals in their photos. And the captions tend to be shorter and kind of funny. Okay. I really hope this works, guys. All right, so first kind of photo. What do you notice about it? What's the color? So there's an animal in it, right? Furry. What about the color? What kind of color is he wearing? Right, so even though he has no idea about what the Vlog Squad is or anything about Team 10, he's still able to predict that it's a Vlog Squad photo. That's pretty cool. What about this one? What do you notice about the color? Team 10. The obnoxious car probably, the car kind of gave it away, right? Okay, one more. All right. Big hand of applause, guys, for our volunteers. Thank you so much. Guys, I'm gonna get you to come around here. You can leave those there. And I got a few shirts and hats for you guys. You can hand them out to yourselves. All right, so that's all AI really is, right? You might have heard a lot of things, but it's just a process of taking data that already have the right answers, and we can kind of figure out the algorithm and teach the computer to learn for itself. And that's kind of cool, right? When I think about why AI matters, it gives you superpowers. Even though you might not know who Team 10 is, or you might not know how to do something, you can still use AI to help solve that problem. So I want to use the rest of the time and talk about maybe 3 applications that I've worked on in using AI for real problems. So the first is using AI to understand photos. So every day, there's over 100 million photos uploaded to Instagram. That's a lot of photos, right? It's pretty much impossible for humans to kind of review and tag every single photo. Well, what do? So we can use AI to understand exactly what's in a photo. So just like you saw, we had a bunch of photos, and then we had those right answers or labels. For Instagram, we can use photos and then use hashtags as the right answers to train an AI to understand what's in a photo. What it looks like is this. So if we see a photo and we've kind of built that AI, we can understand that, hey, it's apple pie or it's Statue of Liberty without knowing anything else about the photo. So if you've ever wondered, why am I getting this in my Instagram feed, or why is this showing up in my Explorer, we use this AI to understand what kind of things you like to show you more of it. So that's the way AI is very tangibly affecting some of the products you use day to day. So you're probably thinking, okay, that's all well and good. But what about real problems, right? So the next thing I want to talk about is using AI for social good. What do I mean by that? The internet is pretty cool. I don't know if you guys have ever hung out on some of the subreddits, though. It can be kind of a nasty place, right? I read this really interesting statistic. 1 in 3. So 1 in 3 people have been cyberbullied on the internet. And when I think about mental health at large, one of the biggest issues that we face is suicide, right? It's something that affects us all directly or indirectly. So I want to share a video of my friend Umut, who talks about how we use AI at Facebook to help prevent suicides.
Arguably an even more challenging area for using AI is suicide prevention. Mental health experts say that friends and family can be most helpful in preventing suicides. Facebook is a place that friends and family are already connected, so we might be in a position to help here. Before I go into how we use AI in this area, I would like to tell you briefly about the user reports, because these user reports formed the initial training set for our AI system as well. When users come across a concerning post in their newsfeed, they may choose to reach out to their friend outside Facebook. But quite often they engage with the post as well, leaving a comment or a reaction. And they can also report this post to us by following the reporting flow, choosing the appropriate category, and sending it to Facebook Community Operations. We have a Community Operations team that works nonstop and handles these reports 24/7. And now, in addition to our agents, we also have our AI system working along with them as well. Let's first quickly look how things work without AI involved. Users are reporting the concerning posts to Facebook, and Facebook Community Operations team, or agents, are handling the posts, handling these reports in the order that they are reported. We use AI in this setup in two ways. One is we use AI to prioritize the handling of the reports. Some reports are more concerning than the others. And instead of having them handled in the order that they are received, we use AI to identify the most concerning reports to help accelerate their review. So we line up some of these for almost immediate attention. The second way we use AI is we have AI running on all posts, billions of times a day, reporting concerning posts to Facebook Community Operations directly. So this is creating reports in addition to those coming from the users. Why we do this is we want to be proactive. For a given suicidal post, we don't want to strictly depend on friends seeing it and reporting it to us. And in fact, today, in a lot of cases, we already have an AI-based report, followed by Facebook Community Operations contacting the first responders, even before any friend had reported it to us. For the proactive reporting part, for every post, we run our AI system at the creation time of the post and come up with an initial score.
So that gives you a little bit of taste of some of the more important things you can use AI for. So like you saw there, we use AI to kind of proactively detect posts that might be at a high risk of suicide or self-harm. And the really great thing about AI is it's that same process, right? We can use that same process to do something kind of fun and dumb, like figure out which photo is Team 10 in Vlog Squad, but we can use that same process to help prevent suicides, right? So this time, maybe the data is we use the Facebook posts. And we use, have you ever hit that little kind of ... on Facebook posts? So that's how we get the right answer, right? That's how we get the label for the AI. When you report people or posts that are kind of at high risk of self-harm, you're actually helping train our AI to make it a little bit better. So that's kind of a very real way AI is making the internet safer and also helping us save lives, right? And that's pretty cool. So I want to skip ahead a little bit. The last thing before I guess I leave you guys, you'll kind of notice I haven't really talked a lot about crazy buzzwords like deep learning or neural networks. Those are kind of cool too, but it's not the most important thing. The key thing about AI is that you can use it to build really cool solutions to problems that you couldn't solve before. So you got to remember to build solutions and not models, right? Don't build AI for the sake of building AI. So I said I'd kind of tell you how I got into AI. When I was in high school, in college, I used to play a lot of rugby. So you can, in rugby you pass and tackle and do that sort of thing. But a thing I wanted to get better at was to be a better kicker. And I was kind of lazy. I didn't really want to look at every single video that I had and actually figure out what to do. I figured I'd just be lazy and kind of train an AI to do that for me. Everything I learned kind of on my own. Nav kind of talked earlier about you don't need a bunch of degrees to do a lot of the cool things that you guys are thinking about. I've taken one computer science class my whole life. Everything I learned about AI, I learned on my own. I want to leave you with one quote. It's definitely my favorite technology quote. So Bill Gates, co-founder of Microsoft, super famous dude, he once said 640 kilobytes of storage. It should be enough for anyone. Right, it goes kilobytes, megabytes, gigabytes, and we all know how wrong that was. So start with thinking about the problems that you kind of face. Don't worry about learning the latest models and all the cool, trendy buzzwords. Think about the problems you face, and it might just lead to something bigger. It might just lead you to changing the world. All right, thanks, guys. Thanks for listening.